Is that mean it's 9?
Yeah.
All right. Then I guess I'll call the meeting to order. And I can see by the looks of things, we have a quorum. Jennifer, will you be voting with us tonight?
Well, it might be easier if you folks in the room do the voting, and I'll just be a participant and give my witty repartee.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't hurt my feelings to do a roll call vote if you wanted to join in.
Well, I
But
have
you-
comments, but I can give them without having to vote.
Yeah, you can. Of course you can.
Yeah, so why not let, what, Anne would be next?
I'm not sure. I don't keep track of that. Who keeps track of it? You?
No, no. Carrie?
I think you
Or-
did.
Nan voted last week, last time.
Well, she did.
Yeah.
So we'll give Trevor a shot this time.
Well, it
Oh.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think so. I mean,
Well,
he's the
this
last
is
one in
Trevor's
line,
very
so
first
it's-
meeting,
Yeah.
so he might wanna just observe, I don't know.
Second meeting.
1, 2, 3, 4. We need a tiebreaker if she's not voting.
That's fine. Up to you guys.
You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Dive right in both feet? Head first.
Court controversy.
What's that?
Well, court controversy.
Yeah. So we'll make Trevor a voting member tonight, and we're officially saying that Jennifer's not voting, but her input is welcome. All right. First up is approval of minutes, September 9, 2024.
They'll find me.
Okay. Anybody want time to peruse them, to look things over? I looked them over and I didn't see anything, but I don't always catch everything.
I move the board accept the minutes of September 9th as written. Second.
And discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. So there. All right. Old business, land use none, development review is postponed to 10/7 for the LoC project. And new business. Land use ordinance, Peter Mills for Todd Conklin, map 14, lot 3H, application LU 44-24. To construct a 382 square foot addition on existing home, no additional bedrooms or bathrooms.
Need a site plan.
I think,
Oh, here is one.
I was gonna say, I thought I saw one.
Yep, there is one. Dave drew it.
Dave?
Oh, yeah. I felt,
Sometimes we have to help the applicant.
I
get
have
through.
filed up every applicant I've ever filed, so I have him doing it.
Trying to make your guys' life easier.
Right.
Appreciate that.
We're just adding a little bit of space here.
Right, basically, it's
Yeah, I'm just not familiar with that house. Is it at that close to the ferry road?
it's a tenth of a mile in from the ferry road to the driveway.
So it's not on Perry Road, I mean,
No, it's on Gooseberry Knuckle Lane.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
no.
greater than 150 feet from the road. I just was confused. I thought I'd be able to see it better, but that's just wasn't aware of the house. It's well hidden in the trees.
You can't see it at all, actually.
Yeah.
Even if you get to the driveway, you can't see it.
Yeah, okay.
Peter, on this, what's getting built? Just,
It's on the western end, the house goes east-west. And it's on the western, I believe the western,
mhm.
yeah. There's actually a woodshed back there right now. There's a woodshed and a garden.
Anybody see anything that they need to ask?
Do we need to review like septic compatibility?
Only for bedrooms.
He's not adding a bedroom, so no.
There's not a bathroom that's going in?
Nope.
No,
No, it's a moving a bathroom.
Okay,
Yeah,
And
no,
even-
there's no, and there are no bedrooms.
all right.
Yeah, even if they were adding a bathroom, if they're not adding a bedroom, it doesn't matter.
right.
Yeah, septic's only go by bath.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, bedrooms produce all the waste.
Basically, how many people will be using this system, so it's bedrooms.
Anybody see a reason to go out for a site review? Anybody want to go out for a site review?
I wouldn't.
I've already done a quasi site review.
Say again?
I've already done kind of a quasi site review.
Yeah.
He had it staked out before he applied, and I went out, and just glanced everything over.
Yeah. I understand it's at our discretion, so.
Yeah.
Does anybody see a need or want to go out and do a site review? Anybody on the board? Okay,
None of the setbacks are closed.
no,
And it's, the addition's going further away from the septic and the well. It's not
Mhm.
that there's gonna be creating any water.
Actually, the way the house is built now, you have a house and the porch. And the septic is up here and the addition is over here.
no,
So it's like 150 feet from the septic. And the well is over here. So it's not a,
Yeah, none of the addition is getting closer to either the well or the septic. I guess that's what you're trying to say.
and good for the environment. We're getting rid of the kerosene tank, which is in the woods. So
Oh, yeah.
we're doing environmental goodness while we're doing it.
well, the map checked out. All right,
Oh, it's up on the right.
say again,
I was just wondering where the house is.
wondering where the house is? Oh, I can't.
Oh, you're trying to figure out where the house is?
Yeah.
All right, when you drive past Gooseberry Knoll Road, there's a garden that's set back
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
It's- beyond that.
Oh, yeah, up on the right.
Yeah, that doesn't show you any houses anyways.
Yeah, no, and it's not shown on the town map either.
If I know the area, the house to the right on Ferry Road is Art Cavoni's place.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There are two houses almost directly opposite it on the shore.
Mhm.
But this house, really, you could drive by it if they were having a party and not see it.
Hmm. Not even shoreland. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything
no,
that jumps out.
so do we need to vote no, site review?
Yeah.
Then I make a motion that site review is not needed.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Is the application complete?
I move application 44-24 is complete.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I move the board approve application 44-24.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Did we skip anything? I don't believe so.
I think you're in.
Have you pulled your mailbox from down the harbor yet?
I have. I put up a brand new mailbox and then the goddamn door fell off, like go through the mouth, right? Anyways, thank you guys. And thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Without you, dude. You know how it works. Thanks, guys.
Take care, Peter.
Bye.
All right. Next up in new business, Bill Tilden. Map 24 lot 24. Application LU 46-24. To construct a log cabin on site of former trailer using existing power, water, and septic.
Dave, I thought he didn't know about the septic.
What do you mean?
I thought he didn't know where it was.
No, he knew what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
he just has to find out if it's big enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's a two-bedroom, it's at least a two-bedroom system there,
Uh-huh.
existing already.
The trailer house had how many
The
bedrooms?
trailer house had 3. But there was only one person living in it.
Yeah. How would one figure out how big one is? If it's the field,
Yeah, that's the rough part. They would have to go out and actually find the field,
and open it up, right?
Yeah.
Find out where they,
see how many legs are in it.
So does he need to do that?
Will Aldrich has been up there and looked at it and given it kind of a verbal nod. He hasn't put anything in writing yet, but.
We can wait for that.
what's that?
So we can wait for that,
Yeah, I was just wondering if we want to, if,
but there's still on this plot line, there's still not measurements, there's going northeast, west, south. I mean, he says it's gonna go where the other trailer is, but there's still no measurements.
I got a north arrow,
That's it.
200 feet to main road,
yeah, 200 feet to main
80 feet.
road.
to the well. 90 feet
90
from the
feet.
property line.
And it's a big lot,
Yeah, he owns like 40 acres, so.
21.65.
Okay, I knew it was big, but
21.65.
Acres.
Oh, wow. Well, so I guess
Pretty
not
much that goes
having,
all the
not
way
having
to the
those
shore.
measurements, somebody could write in there in excess of,
They could do anything. You just need a site review and have them stake everything out.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that if he's doing an Airbnb, that he really should verify that he's got an adequate septic system or limit it to 2-bedroom rental.
and he's not here, right?
No,
Is he online? No?
no,
I think we could table it for a site review and see if he comes up with
Yeah.
anything from Will.
Just something from Will saying, I believe a 2 or 3 bedrooms. What this is,
Yeah, if it's just adequate for what he's doing.
right?
Somebody that's willing to put their name on the line for the
Yeah.
septic system.
Yeah,
That's Will.
as an alternative and, or a possible other option. If Will doesn't think it's a 3-bedroom, then call it, make it a 2-bedroom house with a den. With that,
yeah, as long as he took a bedroom away. If it's a
I don't
2-bedroom
do that.
system,
I
then.
mean, I can build a house and say, it's a 1-bedroom, but we got 15 people sleeping in it.
Well, unfortunately, you can't control what goes on after it.
That's up to code enforcement, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
And that's
All right,
not us.
Dave.
If it doesn't have a closet, it's not a bedroom.
Is that in Maine? Is that in Maine? Because I know that
That's
was in
everywhere.
Texas. If it didn't have a closet, it's
Is
not a
it,
bedroom.
is it?
Yeah, and it has to have like a certain number of windows.
Well, it has to have a window above
And for
grade.
egress.
Big enough for egress, yes, a door, and a closet.
And that's a requirement.
I only have 1 bedroom.
You only have 1 bedroom? Okay, we're tabling for site review and somebody to sign off on adequate septic system, is that correct?
Yep,
Is that a motion?
second.
Oh, is that, before we make it a motion, is that the only thing we've got going on? Is that what we need to,
I think that's what it looks like.
yeah? But you had said something about measurements also.
Well, if it's staked out, then we could tell then how deep. it is.
Okay, 'cause that
It's
could
gonna be acres worth.
Yeah, all right. And that would be covered on a site review anyway.
That's what I would think.
Okay. So the motion is table for site review and somebody to sign off that the septic system is adequate for what is being asked for.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Next is Page Clayson.
Yes, that was that.
Map 25, lot 14A, application LU 47-27, change of use, storage and office to residential with related renovations to existing building. Dave, my understanding is that you no longer want that to be an office space or storage and turn it into a, well, I think I saw here, it was a duplex?
Correct. Again, making rental space hopefully to, be able to get employees in that.
You know?
How big is the lot?
2.5 acres.
But you already had a permit to put the trailer there, right?
Yeah,
As used as the office of storage, correct?
that's why it's a change of use, because people want residential.
Yeah.
And you have 2 units on 2.5 acres?
Yeah, if they're all in the same building.
Oh.
So Paige, will
Yeah.
you be using it for a business at all? Office or,
Not so much for office, but hopefully it works out that in the back part of that building, on the back side, there'll be, storage space. So it's also marked on one of these drawings, you can see on the back side of the building is 8 feet of concrete, and so 52 feet long of the building, 8 feet wide. That's where I'll be able to store things like, ladders or parts or whatever.
yeah, okay.
But that's not built yet. That is not built. Bless you.
Okay.
I mean, along those lines, at the moment, the building is sitting on the pad, but it's not secure either.
Right, it's not even in position, is it?
Well,
So
like
bolts-
95% it's in position, but it needs to be secured down, and I'm not doing that until I can blow in insulation up top and then put it together and then
Right.
secure it down.
Yeah.
So Paige,
Yes, indeed.
you are taking into account that you might have employees working there, you have a bunk room?
No, but what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a duplex and my hope is that we'll be able to attract employees who would have a place to live. So one of my employees now would live in one apartment and then someone would be available for the other one.
Oh, I see. Okay, great, perfect. Oh, and I was wondering, do you have any idea where the well is on the adjacent lot? Just that the septic system is the field is so close to the line.
The septic system is up. Oh, the septic? No, what you're asking, the well or the septic for the
The
adjacent?
the field.
I don't know where it is, but I believe it's way out near where mine is up above, but
Yeah,
I can't confirm that right now.
Yeah. but at any rate, it's sloping away from that lot, is that correct? It looks like there's a 19% slope.
My septic field?
Yeah,
Yeah, my
According-
septic field is sloping down into my lot, yes.
yeah. So that's good. Just to avoid any issues in the future.
We're not sharing.
No.
I'm pretty certain I've seen Will out taking measurements before, not in this place, but I think I've seen him taking measurements before. He looks for abutting lots and wells and septic systems as well.
Okay, good.
All right, anybody have any reason to think that we need to go up for a site review?
Well, it'd be nice to know where the septic is, measured out.
Which one? On
The
one,
one next to that property line, it only shows 20 feet one way and I don't know how much the other way.
the field is in or not in, your field?
The field is not in, it's all staked out. The field is all staked out, but no, it's not in. Everything's staked out. The field is staked out and the tank is staked out.
I'd say have a site review and check it out.
So the application provided by Will here wouldn't be sufficient for us?
Oh, I think you were talking about distance from property line and.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's not clear.
Well, it's on, Will.
What are our setback requirements for septic field from property lines?
25 feet.
45?
What? He does have, Will does have on his more detailed, plan, 19 feet
Yeah.
from nearest corner to a pin. And 18 feet to another pin.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So those details are there. And
Okay, now,
I can't remember the distance at the minimum.
I think they just said 25 feet.
Yeah, Dave, do you
20 or
remember?
25, I can't remember exactly, but it's either 20 or 25 feet.
So it's too close to the.
right, both ways.
Mhm.
Not like Will,
Yeah,
that's, yeah, he knows
Yeah.
what the rules are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you can do site review or check, but if I recall right, I think the where he measured from, it says there iron rod, but where he measured from is from a tree with a pin on it.
Oh, that's true. It's at an angle.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he was just locating the,
On
that,
the angles, straight, it'd be less.
but
Yeah.
it was even less.
My geometry.
Right. You know?
Yeah, you could just verify what minimum distance is.
So Dave, if you could double check the,
The setback.
thank you, setback on that,
give me just a second. We'll
Okay.
set it up right now.
all right.
everything was, that's all I'm saying, yeah.
And in relation to the lot next door, that's the one that Book lives in, right?
On the north side, yes.
Yeah, he doesn't own that, that's somebody
No.
else that owns
That's
that.
correct.
Oh. All right, so,
15 feet.
well, if it has a design flow of less than 1,000 gallons per day. Oh, that's the, well. Oh shoot, they don't have it to this property boundary.
Lot line, there's the average consideration and this is very, 15 feet of lot line, as long as it's 2 feet. Provided no harm, including any fellow material is broken at 5 feet. I mean, this thing, according to what this, where are we? 125, 32,
Yeah.
is that right? Yeah, 125, 32.
Yeah.
C2. It says,
Less than 1,000 gallons per day is 10 feet for a property line.
Okay.
okay, because this one says 5 on what I was just looking at.
New system. Setback distances for first time systems. Less than 1,000 gallons per day, 10 feet from property lines.
Okay, and it says in the diagram, the drawing is 328 gallons a day.
Okay,
So is that, what section is that, Dave?
I'll put it up there.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
What's the section on that?
What, is that your plumbing code book?
Yep,
Cause our ordinance is different.
oh, okay. Well, this is table 7B from the subsurface waste from the state of Maine.
Okay,
So that probably trumps it.
Yeah.
I would think so.
We should change that.
Yeah, put a note on it.
All right, so how do we do this? We just noticed a discrepancy on the distances. 125-32. Paragraph. Or section C in paragraph 2. Is not the same as the one you just said.
Yeah.
Plumbing ordinance.
It's actually more lenient.
What does it say, 5 feet?
It says 5 feet.
So 7B, table 7B.
Setback distances for first-time systems.
They have more tables in this thing.
And I didn't do my geometry, but according to what Will's got drawn there, I think he's within even a 10-foot mark. I mean, not within, outside the 10-foot mark.
Now, one of the things, though, it says like any part of the system, including cover material, is not any closer than 5 feet to any lot line. And so the fill extension here looks like it goes right up to the lot line. And so that to me would be cover material.
That would be the taper out.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah, so I think we need to verify that this is correct, so.
So, Dave, what version of the rules do you have?
Oh.
2011.
Yeah, they now have a 2023 version, but of course I can't find the table you're referring to. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, come on. Well, maybe we do some investigating. We can
Before we
figure it
change our stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
make sure it's current.
Yeah. Yeah, I just discovered that they had finally updated the rules.
But meanwhile, they could stake it out and we could do a site review.
Yes, I
It
agree.
is staked out now.
I mean, I will say that I trust Will to know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what will be approved. That doesn't mean we shouldn't do a site review.
Right. We're gonna go with what you've got right now but we're gonna do some research.
Yep.
And you're gonna do some
Yeah,
research,
see if I've got them more updated.
right? And then we'll find out if ours coincides with the updated.
Right.
Before we do anything with ours.
Yep.
We got a yellow flag on the play.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're still back at a site review, right?
Yes.
And I'll make a motion, we table LU 47-24 for a site review.
Okay.
Any discussion? This, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. I need volunteers for a site review.
I'll go.
Okay, so we got Gil and Isabel.
Yeah.
All right, and our next meeting is October 7th. So how about Tuesday the 1st. 10:30 in the morning. That work for you, Joe?
Yeah, send us a reminder, please.
All right. That work for you, Paige?
I will have to verify and find out. At the moment, I would say yes.
10:01.
You can do it, you're the boss.
That doesn't always mean you can do it.
So I will be getting back to Maine on the 7th. I can't promise I'll be on the 4 o'clock vote.
Okay,
I'm just letting everybody know.
okay. Have a safe trip, wherever
I
you
will-
go.
Did you schedule?
No, it's okay.
He just walked in the door, so
Okay.
we may jump back in.
Yeah, so next meeting is October 7th.
October 7th. Yeah.
And on this site review, should I be talking to Will or see if he's around, or
Well, just make sure it's staked out.
All
that's all.
everything's staked out, we can verify the measurements.
it's according, Paul Brindle staked it out according to this plan.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
You could find out how far the fill material is from the.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I noticed on here, he says by this indication it's 9 feet out, but, where that goes to, I'm not sure, so.
When he
Yeah,
stays
quickly,
up-
I found another table 8B in this revised rules, and it is 10 feet. But I think Dave needs to verify this from property lines and whatnot. And I'll send you the stuff, Dave, so you
Okay.
have the current
I'm
version.
gonna go on the state site tomorrow and see if they've got the new version to download.
Okay, yeah, and I'll send you the references, table 8B.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have the latest and greatest
No, it'll,
information to go with.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they told us when they did this.
well, I do know that the guy that heads that up in Augusta has been out on medical leave for quite some time, so I think things aren't getting done as expediently as they should be. Through no fault of his own, but.
Excuse me.
Mr. Tilden has arrived. Do you want to circle back and ask him any questions?
Well, just tell him what he has to do.
What do I have to do?
All right, you got table for a site review.
Okay,
All right, so get everything staked out.
Yep.
Where the building's gonna be and all that, and they'd like to have something from Will saying that that system that's there is adequate for what you're putting in,
okay,
something in writing.
okay. How much is that gonna cost?
I have no
That's
idea.
between you and Will.
Okay, so. Yeah, I've got it pretty much staked out anyhow, but I'll do that. Make sure the bottom of the field isn't, but we can do that quick enough, and I'll talk to Will.
Okay, but yeah, stake out location, if you know where the septic field is.
Yeah, yeah,
Put some.
yeah, I just took the
Stakes in,
bush hog and cleaned it all off.
and then stake out where the building's gonna be. and
Yep, yep,
Mark your well, all that good stuff.
Yep.
We can just- And, who wants to go on the site review for that one?
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch you on that
Yeah, we
one.
skipped that one.
Sorry.
We're doing them both at once, right? One
Yeah, I
at
can
a
go
time.
then.
All right, so October 1st,
Yeah,
Uh,
10:30,
It's a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
11 o'clock.
should be fine.
Okay, let's do you at 11.
Okay,
We'll do Page first and then come back down.
oh, sure, yeah.
Well, he was here.
Yeah, he
I
wasn't,
tried to get on the 4 o'clock, but
Oh.
failed and get on the 5 o'clock.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
Yep.
where we're at with you.
okay, good. Yeah, sounds good. Yep, thank you.
yeah,
All right, just as a matter of where we're at, we're done with all those applications, correct?
Yes.
So moving on to other business. We got a CEO report just handed to us.
Under the light, yep. You made the list this time, Bill.
I did. I did.
Egg box, you need a permit for eggs?
It's more of a sign than it is,
I called it a mailbox. but-
yeah. It's more of a sign,
Mailbox is only a certain size, right?
oh, it's a big one, it's a big mailbox, but we don't get mail in it.
He felt guilty, so I made him.
I did feel
make a
guilty.
permit.
I felt guilty, so. Lead by example, right?
Yeah.
All right. People wishing to address the planning board. Terry,
A couple of things unrelated to any particular application. When the board asks for proof from a registered plumbing inspector, or whatever that title is, like Will Aldrich, do you have to get a written stamped thing that he says this is what it is? Or do you just need written verbal, what's there is okay? Or do you just need an oral, Will says it's okay?
Well, I mean, we just asked Bill Tilden to get something in writing from Will.
Yeah, I know,
That should answer that
I'm
question.
sure he's certified.
But-
Will is licensed
Yeah,
to design septic systems.
as personally, if Will says to us in writing, as we was talking about, that it's adequate currently for what he's doing, then,
Yeah, he's licensed, he's responsible.
yeah. Does that mean it could fail the next day? It could,
Mhm.
because,
and who's responsible?
He does not inspect septic systems, he is licensed to design them,
right,
two different things.
so I mean, myself personally, if he says it's okay, he gives it to us in writing, says it's okay, then I'm gonna be okay with it,
If it's in writing.
yeah.
Yeah, he's been designing septic systems, you probably
If
know
he's
this,
willing
for
to put-
almost
I
40
understand.
years here on the island, and he's
I
worked
understand.
with
There's
many.
a lot of septics that Will says it's okay, so it must be okay.
No, let me finish. So he's worked with a lot of code enforcement officers over the years here. He knows what is acceptable. He knows our code. I've worked with him many times. He sticks to what the rules are.
But-
That I know about him.
But he can't see through the ground to see what that looks like.
No, and that's not his job.
He's taking a scientific guess that what's there is gonna be adequate. And if he signs off on it, then I'm fine.
Yeah, but if he's not confident, then we should see an application for a wastewater review.
Yeah, there's no question that Will is competent.
No,
The question is,
what do we
what
accept?
is he asked to certify to?
Right,
I mean, I know a number of people who have septic systems that were not completely installed, let's say, which comes to a plumbing inspector inspection also,
right.
whether or not that happens. But it seems to me the board and the town and the applicant needs to know, or the seller, in that case, needs to know that the system is there, really, not just that somebody says it is. Nobody wants surprises down the road where, there's supposed to be, I don't know how you want to measure how much filtration there is, and there's half of that, or there's a incomplete installation, or whatever.
Are you suggesting that maybe we should say, have somebody run a camera down the pipes and to find out how many?
No, but I'm saying that I think the only way to be really sure is to have somebody put their license on the piece of paper,
Yeah,
so that if they are wrong, there's comeback, there's a way to deal with it, responsibility.
I mean, I think that responsibility comes through reputation. And so reputation, and so if a person were to continually certify systems that were prone to failure, like word would get out and that person would no longer be used for services.
Okay, but then you have an unspecified
And
number
the
of
person-
failed systems.
But also a person for which they made such an inspection and assessment, they would have legal recourse to that person. But I think that's beyond the board's purview, because we're not evaluating people's licenses and qualifications outside.
No, but like if in a subdivision application,
Mhm.
the board is supposed to know, somebody's supposed to certify that, A, there is at least the capacity for an adequate septic system and a design that is stamped and approved. And similarly, that there's, I lost the second part. But the board has, when you're approving a lot, somebody has to prove to you that there is an adequate septic system, the soils are good, and there can be a well, and there is the appropriate distance between those two things. And really, it should be certified, right?
That's why we do a site review. We check all that.
And that's why we're asking a licensed soil evaluator for it in writing.
Right.
When Will designs one, where is it? I don't see a stamp anywhere, but is SE
Not on
number,
mine.
is that his,
Yep, that's his license.
that's his license number?
Yep. Yeah, sign every one of those HHE 200 forms with his license.
Is that what this is?
Yep.
He's fine.
And he didn't draw this one.
No,
You just check the dimensions.
Right.
And I'm sure if he's not comfortable doing it, he's not gonna
he's not
do
going
it.
to, he's not gonna sign anything unless he's comfortable doing it.
Yeah, I don't
That,
believe
I
you.
know that about him.
I don't believe you. If he's comfortable, he'll sign it. If not, we go a different route.
Mhm.
You know, and that may include a camera down the tubes to find out where everything is.
Yep.
That may be, I don't know.
Yeah,
if
but
you
that's
hide
not
that.
his job
No,
to
it's not.
inspect the septic system that's
No, that would
there.
be
His
somebody
job
altogether
is,
different.
yeah,
It's not
is
our
to
job either.
design them
Well,
or to
we've
say
done.
that what's there,
Right.
all right? And, you know, there's, in the field, there are enough chambers to
Mhm.
handle, you know,
Right.
what is expected to go out there.
maybe
That's
this-
the limit of, you know, what he's responsible
Right.
for is the design and, you know, according to the design, should it handle the number of bedrooms?
Mhm. Right. Does that help you at all?
Yeah, I just think it's worth thinking about and talking about.
Okay. Committee reports. No, I take it back. We got correspondence, like skip correspondence.
It's about page one.
Oh, I'm sorry. No worries. I'm getting ready to help, but I just want to mention a couple things. I'm not sure. Here on the first, I'll check that. If not, I probably might have to change my plans, come back for that. I guess that's one question. Do I need to be there for the site review? Is that just for my own protection to kind of keep things moving?
As long as everything's clearly marked and staked out, and we can
See it.
and we can determine, okay, yep, this is a septic field here, okay. Here's a boundary line over here.
Yeah,
As long as everything's clearly marked,
that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
But you could ask Will if, how far the fill material is from the boundary line.
Yeah, that was my next thing, is I was texting him and I asked him if everything was all septic covered as 10 feet or more from the boundary line. He said yes, and he said, you know, if he wants, he can be on speakerphone, he can answer questions. So if you want to talk to him now, you can, but however you want to proceed is fine with me. When they stake out a septic system, do they stake out the outside of the brim, or do they stake out just the, I think what I saw up there was in the field.
the field
Right, the
itself.
field.
And then you take the other measurement from that, you would take the other measurements that's on that diagram. Right.
And usually there's plenty of room, but in this case, it's right on the border.
Well, I have seen one right on the line, like splitting the line, which had to take all kinds of, communication in between the two parties and
Probably an easement.
And he's,
an easement thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when I was, up there with Will, he was taking that into consideration, and the reason why is it's kind of flat and then it drops down. And so he was trying to get as far over as he could
to prevent me from having to buy a lot of fill to get up. So I know he was paying attention to that. So
Okay,
sounds
Cool.
good. All right, thanks for your work.
thank you. Correspondence letter from Robin Ann Congdon, LoC application. I took that, it was in my truck and I had to go back out and get it. And I haven't read it yet.
Read it for the meeting.
Yeah, we can read it before next meeting because we're not doing LoC's application right now. Does everybody have that?
This,
Yes. Yeah. It's in the, actually, it's in the
book.
official.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll make sure we look at that, especially before next meeting. And committee reports. I'm not hearing anybody jumping up with committee reports. I have no additional business. So now we're at number 7 of adjournment.
Second.
Nobody made a motion yet.
Make a motion sometime, yeah.
Yeah. I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay.
What's the number, question?
So, these things called Dido,
Well, depending on
So
what-
they're.
Could be a generator.
on the
Could be a generator.